My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. Children, I welcome you all for today's story session. Before commencing the story, let us offer our prayers to Sadguru. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now let us start the story. Children, today we shall listen to the true incidents that have happened in the life of small kids like you. Life is a continuous flow, children. It goes on changing. We think that we will always be very comfortable with all happy things going around us. But it's not so. Many unexpected things happen in everyone's life. And when such things happen, we should not get upset and we should not fall back. We should face the situation with courage and confidence. Okay. Children, God has gifted us with Ashtalakshmis. Who are they? Adilakshmi, Dhanalakshmi, Dhanyalakshmi, Vidyalakshmi, Vijayalakshmi, Viryalakshmi, Santanalakshmi, Gajalakshmi. Like this, 8 Lakshmis are there with us always. And we should use our wisdom and get the support of these Lakshmis in our life when the situation demands it. Okay? Children, you might have watched the celebration of our national festivals on the TV. Which are the national festivals? Independence Day, Republic Day. In those occasions, the Prime Minister and the President of India, after the flag hoisting session, they honor many people who have excelled in the field of their work. Isn't it? You have seen, no? And at the same time, they will honor many children like you with bravery awards. Have you noticed it? Those children are like you only, small kids, but they have been honored with bravery awards. So today, let us listen to the stories of such children who have been honored by the bravery awards. Okay. Now first, let us take the story of, it's not a story actually, it's a true incident. So, the true incident of Lon Kon Sung's life. Okay. Lon Kon Sung is 9 years old. He is from Manipur. And in Manipur, there is a small village and Lon Kon Sung is living in that village. There is a dam in that village and by the side of that dam, there is a man-made pond. One day, Lon Kon Sung was standing near the pond and 3 little girls were playing near the pond. These 3 little girls, they went into the pond and they got stuck in the water. They didn't know swimming. They couldn't come out of the water. They were frightened. They started screaming and crying for help. Save, save us, save us, save us! They were screaming. Then Lon Konsung heard this and he saw that the girls were in the midst of water. So he rushed there and somehow he dragged two of the girls to the bank of the pond. Then he went back and tried to save the third girl. The third girl was stuck in the mud. Her leg was stuck in the mud. And Long Konsung tried very hard. And while doing so, his leg also got stuck in the mud. But he didn't accept his defeat. He was so confident. He was so courageous that he tried very hard. Again and again he tried. And finally he succeeded in bringing that girl also out of that mud and pond. And he came out with her. She also came out safely. So Long Konsung could save all the three children. How old was he? He was just 9 years old when he did like this act of bravery. And he was honored with the Bravery Award. Next, we shall move on to Anjalika's story. Anjalika was 13 years old and she hailed from Meghalaya. She was playing near her house one day and her little brother, he was 7 months old, he was sleeping inside the house. Suddenly their house caught fire and all the people of the house, they came out screaming, and the neighborhood people also, they also came, and the other people of the other streets also, they also came running, and they all started watching how this house caught fire. And Anjalika also saw all these things. Suddenly she remembered that, oh, all the persons of the house have come out, but my brother is inside. Immediately what she did? She didn't tell anybody. She knew that it was a waste of time. So she just decided to go in. She rushed inside. All the people were seeing. Anjalika was rushing inside. Wow, my goodness. Anjalika, don't go, don't go. Come out, my child, come out. You will be burnt. Don't go, don't go. They were screaming. And Anjalika just rushed inside, saw that her little brother was safe. He was sleeping. So she took him in her arms. And there was one woolen blanket lying there. She wrapped that blanket around her brother so that he would not catch fire. So she came running out. She could save her brother and she also came out safely. See how sharp she was. Huh? When she went inside, she could remember that the woolen blanket will save her brother from fire. So she was so sharp and she was so confident. See, if you are confident and courageous, you will get right thoughts at the right moment. Otherwise, you will be confused. So she was so confident. And for her act of bravery, she too got Bravery Award. Okay, now let's move on to Rakesh. Rakesh was 13 years old when he did this job. What he did? Rakesh is from Gujarat. One day, he was sitting in his house and he was studying. Suddenly, he heard some screaming sound of one boy. Then he came out. That boy was standing there and he was weeping. Like that he was doing. Then Rakesh asked, "What happened? What happened?" He said, my friend and I were playing there and my friend fell into the well. Then Rakesh rushed there and peeped into the well, and he saw, yes, one child was there in the well. And two of Rakesh's friends, they too came, and they too saw, yes, one child was there. But they didn't have that courage. They said, no, 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 we can't do anything, my God. The child is inside the well. We can't help. Then they went back. But Rakesh didn't give up. He just jumped into the well, took the child in his arms, and he climbed back and came out of the well safely with the child. See, within 2-3 minutes he did that. If he was delayed by 1 or 2 minutes, the child would have died in the water. Such a swift action of bravery could save the child. And Rakesh is also honored by the government with Bravery Award. Next comes Sumit Mangen. Sumit Mangen is 15 years old and he is from Uttarakhand. One day Sumit and his cousin, they were going to graze the cattle in the nearby fields. Suddenly what happened, One leopard came and it attacked his cousin. My goodness, what to do? What we will do? When such a situation comes, we will just run, no? We want to save our life first. But Sumit didn't do like that. He just saw like this and he took some stones and he just threw the stones towards the leopard. And he dragged his cousin from the clutches of the leopard. Then the leopard, it didn't expect such an attack, no? Then it got frightened and it ran away. So Sumit could safely safeguard his cousin's life. So nice, no? That's why Sumit is also honored with the Bravery Award. Okay, next we shall see the story of Bhimsen. Bhimsen is 12 years old. Okay. Bhimsen is from UP, Uttar Pradesh. And one day Bhimsen was working in his field. Nearby his fields, the river Ghagra flows. So that day, one boat with 40 people in it, it was coming in the river. Suddenly, the boat got upside down and all the 40 people, they fell into the ground, into the water. They started screaming. They were frightened so much, They asked, help, 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 help. They cried, wept, screamed. And some fishermen were standing there. And they took their boats and rushed for their help. Bhimsen also had one little boat. So Bhimsen sat in his boat and rushed towards the people to save them. Children, can you imagine how many people Bhimsen could have saved? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you can't imagine. He saved 11 people. He saved 11 people. See, so nice, no? Such a small boy, 12 years old boy, saved 11 people. He put them all in his boat and brought them back to the bank of the river safely. So Bhimsen is also awarded with Bravery Award. Then comes Arjun. Arjun lives in Uttarakhand. He is 16 years old and his house is in the midst of mountains. Arjun doesn't have his father. His father has passed away. Arjun has only his mother, Vikram Devi. One day, Vikram Devi was in the front yard of her house and he was doing some work. She was doing some work. Suddenly, one tiger came and it attacked Vikram Devi. Arjun was standing there only. He was seeing everything. Tiger came, attacked mother. Mother screamed and she became unconscious. My goodness, Arjun couldn't do anything. He saw that side and this side, no one was there. He couldn't call anyone for help. And he saw whether he could get any weapon. No weapon was there. Oh, what could he do? So just he saw. Then he found one big bamboo stick. So he took the bamboo stick. Using all his force, he just threw the bamboo stick towards the tiger, screaming loudly. Then the bamboo stick just went and hit the tiger. The tiger was frightened by the sudden hit of the stick and the sudden screaming sound of Arjun. Then it ran back. It ran into the forest. Then Arjun went near his mother, sprinkled water on her face. Then after some time, she became conscious. So Arjun could save his mother. So nice, no children? Such a brave act. Nobody was there. Only he was there and his mother was there. He didn't have any other person. No weapon was there. But just by the confidence and courage, he could win the battle with the bamboo stick. Children, you will get many stories, plenty of stories of small children doing such bravery acts. You listen to those stories, children. You will also get confidence and courage, and you can also face any situation in your life. Okay? So let us conclude the session with a prayer. Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.